How you doing, everybody? So this is the end of our week 2 training, and we are about to just go on a little walk. It's Sunday, Mother's Day, and we've already been kind of busy. So we're going to go. We got some good walks in. We're not forgot to get a lot of it taped, but we got a few of them taped and put on film. And it's been a good week. Got a lot of stuff ordered. We'll have a lot of equipment coming in this upcoming week to be testing out and getting all fitted. And really looking forward to getting going. You know, the anticipation building up is getting interesting. So it's about time for us to get on the road. We've been doing some training and stuff. Whew. Tired. Been a long week. So we're going to just go for a little walk. A couple updates. We are going to be pushing our trip back just a couple days. That's because Aiden leaves for his job in Yellowstone on the 1st. I was supposed to leave. I was planning on stepping off on the 23rd, but he leaves on like the 29th or 30th. But because he goes to work at Yellowstone in June, and he's going to be there for a couple months, and then as soon as he gets back, he pretty much goes straight to college. I'm gonna hold off just a couple extra days, since he's going to be leaving, and that's going to give me just a couple days to spend with the boy before he's out of the house. Kind of crazy that he's that old and doing that. So me and Copper, we're just kind of going for an after dinner stroll. Nothing special, just going to go down the road for a few miles. We've put in about probably 20, I think it's 21, 22 miles this week. So we've done pretty good. Been averaging 4 to 5 miles. Actually been going a little bit further than I was on our training plan. He's ready to go. So anyway, here we go on this walk and some of the stuff that's happened during week 2 of training. Alright guys, so this is training day 9. We're up here at Pine Mountain. See a little bit overlook. Everything's all grown up right now. Well, the leaves are out. So we are going to get started, and maybe we'll find a better place to show you guys the view. Look right up there. You can see a doe. What you doing, Mama? There, she moved. Maybe you guys can see her. This is a Copper water break. He drinks some water. I'm splashing some water. Ready, Copper? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Best Family Homestead. We are not at the homestead. We are in the, what do you say, camping site?
Yeah,
the
campground.
The campground at the old bird farm. And this is going to be our, I guess, kind of week 2 update. Say week 2.5 update for the healing walk. Recovering one blaze at a time. You guys heard I coined that name. So we've been getting a whole lot of equipment in. Getting really close to time to leave. Just about 2 weeks now, and it does no good to have all kinds of equipment and take off and leave if you don't know how to use it all.
Right.
So I enlisted Robert here, and we're going to go through some of the stuff that I've got. We're going to set up a little campground to show you guys kind of, I guess, what it'll semi look like. I've got about half my equipment in so far, no food or anything, and I'm telling you, this pack's already getting,
it's heavy,
getting not light.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, it's not like I'm doing a straight through hike where we have to make so many miles a day, you know, in order to hit, you know, the entire trail. This is not mileage based. There's no goal, so we go until we get tired, and then we'll stop. So if it's a little bit heavy, that's all right. I'll just stop and fish more often. One of the things you can see here with Dingalong, old Copper, he's got his harness here. I got a bright colored harness. Now with him being a puppy, you know, he's 3.5 months old. By the time we leave, he'll be 4. So when he gets older and we do this, he can carry his food. But right now, with him growing, he can't really carry any weight. It wouldn't be good for him. But we do have a nice bright colored harness here. It's a little bit too big for him, but this guy is growing so fast that I didn't want to go the next size down because it would have lasted like 2 weeks. And then I had to got another one. So I went ahead. By the time we're done with the walk, I'm sure that this is going to fit, and probably in a month or 2 we're going to have to go up. So this is one of the fun things that we've got here. And we'll set up over here. I'll start showing you guys some of the stuff we've got. So Robert, if you wouldn't mind moving the camera up.
Yeah.
So in keeping with the Copper theme, while we were just saying about his harness, we've got bowls. I gotta be able to feed him and water him. Not gonna carry metal bowls. We've got our little expandable dog bowls here. I've got his training treats, which he knows I have, on my hip right here, and he wants some of them. No, you haven't done anything to earn them. You guys have already seen my pack. Really nice pack. It's going to be comfortable. I'm going to be able to wear it, carry a lot of weight without dying, and it's going to last a long time as I do more of these walks. We've got one of our essential tools here. One of our essential tools. See, it's still got the paper on. I've been trying to get all this off so I don't have to carry it, or don't have to worry about packing the paper out. You know what this is for, Robert?
What's that?
Well, I mean, why would you first initially think this is for, like, if you just saw it?
An e-tool for digging.
Yeah, no, this is my e-tool. This is one of the very first things I ordered, and it finally came, because you got to use the bathroom.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even have. I have my biodegradable toilet paper in here, but I don't have it yet. But it's also handy for a lot of things, because you can use it as a tent stake. You can use it for a whole lot of different things. So, but the most important is being able to dig a hole to do your business. I'll show you guys some of the stuff that we've got. And a little bit later next week, before I walk, once I have everything in here, I'm going to be doing a full packing review. Just kind of, maybe if you've never backpacked and you want to, what I'm going to be taking for 30 days on the trail. So one of the important things is being organized. Lots of baggies. I've got my waterproof bags, different sizes and colors that have, so I don't have just lots of loose stuff floating around in here. I'm still working on completely figuring out where I want everything to go. So one of the first things I think I'll put down, and I've got another one of these coming that's a shelter type tent. This is just a small backpacking tent to go on the ground, especially like if it's raining or you know, you just don't have a good spot, can't find somewhere without poison ivy. And this stuff's pretty stout now. They've come a long way. But I can use this one for a little shelter or something too. It's just a small one I picked up that'll fold up, has a little case. And it's going to give me somewhere to show y'all some of the stuff I've got. So I have this one here because this is one thing that maybe a lot of people that are just doing a walk, you know, they're not really going to need. But seeing how I'm trying to document it and I want to do videos, you know, this is going to be my backup. I've got lights, a power bank, and a solar charger. I've got a bigger solar panel on the way that's going to charge a power bank faster, because I'm going to have a lot of power banks to charge up in order to make sure and be able to film all this, the stuff that really cool stuff I'm sure we're going to see on the trail. So you know, that's something that probably wouldn't make most people's packing list. This super important bath washcloths. This is just a couple packs. I'm gonna be taking more than this. You want to make sure you get fragrance free, because you do not want to attract bugs, and a lot of the fragrances will attract bugs. One of the other things, I've got two of them. I got one for me and one for Copper, because you start to smell and you'll come across a good creek or something. We have all natural soap coming on the way, and this is just a microfiber towel. You know, it's really light, easy to pack up, and I don't want to share a towel with Copper. I'm sure he's going to need to be well, Copper, regardless, there's water, he's getting in it. So if it's late in the day and we need to get in a tent or something we're setting up, I can dry him off. But either way, I just wanted him to have his own towel. I'm a little selfish like that, didn't want to share with Copper. And see, most all this stuff has its own little carrying bags, and it can be annoying, but it makes a lot of difference when you're trying to fit a lot of stuff in a pack and helps keep everything organized. No. All right, so we got our towels. No. And also in the yellow bag will be a lot of my socks and that kind of stuff. I'll probably have to have one more bag, because I'm going to wear a pair and take 2 pairs of pants, 2 shirts, about 10 pairs of socks, about 6 pairs of underwear, and then along the way I'll, you know, just do laundry in a creek. And so that's too easy. All right, this bag right here is this is really all I need. I'm gonna plan on doing maybe 1 hot meal every day, maybe every 2 days, because it's going to be warm, so hot meals aren't going to be super important. But I've got my little camp stove here, and I don't get real fancy, a little camping spoon and fork set, and a little cup to heat the water up in. You know, try and keep it as minimalist as possible, because everything that I carry, everything I pack, I have to carry. That's how I should have said that. The little blue bag here, this is my kind of toiletries bag. Super important. probably going to grab another bottle of ibuprofen before I start walking. Mouthwash, some toothpicks, a little thing of toothpaste, especially, you know, with my teeth issue, which will be getting fixed shortly after I get back. I've got appointments and everything, got everything done, so I'm going to start getting all my my crowns and all that kind of stuff in, which I'm really looking forward to. There's a couple things here that I consider probably more important than anything else. I would probably give up any of this other stuff in order to pack this. Do not leave home without your duct tape, preferably Gorilla Tape, because it is one of the most important things you can have. Fixing gear, fixing shoes, pretty much anything, and paracord, 550 cord. Couple rolls of this stuff. It's light, and I promise this stuff is going to save your butt when you're pitching a tent. So many uses. With those two things and a tarp, you can almost do a long backpacking trip. And some super glue, same thing for fixing equipment. All right, I've got my sodium chloride water purification tablets. These two bottles will treat a whole lot of water. Doesn't even taste as bad as it used to, but definitely got to have clean drinking water. I also have, on top of that, I also have a filter bottle here, and this does the same thing. Now it's slow, it doesn't hold a lot of water, but I can just fill this up in a creek or something. It's going to do the same thing. The water tablets take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to treat the water. This I can put it in and drink instantly, but again, you don't get a whole lot of flow from this, so you know, you can't just gulp it down. So I'll have one of the things I've ordered is some more 1 liter collapsible water bottles, so that when I do come across a water source, I can fill up the water and put my tablets in it, and then by the time I run out of this, I've got a couple more liters of treated water to put in for the ready to drink. Now, since I'm leaving in June, I went with a 20-degree sleeping bag, which it says 20 degrees. 20 degrees is the bare minimum, but for what we're doing, this is going to be perfect. You know, it's got a couple different layers, so I can adjust it as I need to and be nice and comfy. And that copper bowls, super important bathroom tool. This is really kind of the mainstay, besides my food and water, of what you really need. And a lot of this stuff you even really don't need. Now, I had one of mine and Robert's really good friends, Mark, was awesome and donated. This is definitely something that's nice to have, not necessarily have to have, but it is nice to have. A camping pillow here, and you know, it's light, fits in this little bitty bag, so it takes up a little bit of room, but it takes up, you know, it doesn't weigh anything. And especially when you're kind of old and arthritic and busted up, it's nice to have a pillow. The other thing Mark was awesome enough to donate was this tent. And this is the point where I'm going to enlist Mr. Robert, so I don't have to try and figure this thing out on my own. We're going to put the tent up. Now, Mark told me this was easy to put up, so if it's not, I'm coming for you, Mark. There we go. All right.
This extra ones are probably for the rain shield.
Yeah. All right. So the nice thing about one of these is it's got this mesh on it. But if it is raining, there is a rain cover that goes on it, that goes over your head. But if it's nice, and I'm hoping it will be for the majority of the trip, we don't have to put the rain cover on there, and really just to keep the bugs out and creepy crawlies, snakes, stuff you don't really want to sleep with. All right, guys, so one of the reasons I've taken so much time to kind of break some of this stuff out is because one of the reasons I'm actually being able to get set up correctly to do this hike is because of, one, Robert being awesome about the setup, the GoFundMe page, and you guys donating to this trip. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for that. So I want to show you guys, this is, like I said, this is not even half of what I have that's either coming or that I just didn't have time to unpack and put in my pack. We still have food for me, food for Copper. We're going to go to the feed store and get 30 days worth of animal food and all that for Caroline, my wife, and my daughter Michaela, because they're going to be taking care of all the animals, because my son's going to Yellowstone for the summer to work at a job. So we're going to be, or they're going to be busy taking care of animals, and my wife being a swim coach, my daughter swimming. So getting all the animal food, and then also having just, you know, a little bit of money to bank for what if, because I'm going to be out on a trail. But I just wanted to show you guys what you have managed to donate and allow me to get. I will be doing a full packing list video before I leave for anybody that might want to go backpack the Appalachian Trail. I'll actually go through a lot of this stuff then, but and the complete list. But I wanted to say thank you to everybody and just give you guys an update. And you'll see some of the walks me and Copper's been on. I know I posted one of them. There's a couple other walks and just some other things that'll be in this video. You'll see here in a few minutes. He is a nut bucket. He's full of himself right now. So again, I just wanted to say thank you and stay tuned for the rest of the adventure. It's going to be fun, and I think coming up next week we're going to do a training camping trip out here at the old bird farm.
Let me know what day.
And it'll definitely be training, because I plan on making some good campfire food and using the black iron skillet. Speaking of which, this brings me to my next point, and we're going to be trying this out. Let me rephrase this. Robert's going to be trying this out. He's always hungry, and I don't eat much during the day, and Robert's like, oh man, I need lunch. I'm hungry. Right there.
Oh, you got the mountain house.
Yeah, so I'm not, like I said, these aren't cheap, but they're dehydrated meals, and I'll probably be doing a lot of tuna and peanut butter stuff.
These are not cheap.
But we're going to see if they are worth it. One of the things I got was a little camping stove here, you know, really light. This should last me most of the trip. What do those instructions say there?
These instructions say, open package. Carefully add 1.5 cups boiling water. Stir carefully, then close zipper. Wait 5 minutes, stir again, and reseal. Let stand an additional 4 minutes, stir, and enjoy right out of the pouch. And this is best by January 2050.
All right, so with our little kit here, so I like I said, you know, trying to do everything on a budget here. my little charger kit came with a handy dandy little plasma lighter, because this stove doesn't have the auto light feature. Hey, look at that.
Sweet.
And one thing that we definitely forgot to grab
Is water?
is water. So we're going to have to run back to the farmhouse real quick and grab us. Actually, I think I got some. Well, you got the well, or you got city water. That's right.
Yeah.
Get some water, and then we are going to fire up. I didn't even look at the concept. Chili mac with beef. Robert says they're good. I've never had
one. I've just heard that they're really good.
yeah. So we're going to find out these things
I'm
are
actually starving, so yeah.
hey, perfect. All right. Well, we'll time out. We'll let you guys know in a few minutes if the chili mac with beef is any good. Robert,
Water delivery.
awesome. I've got a question.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused here. So is my power bank at 92% or at 26%? I can't tell. I was like, I wonder if it's charged.
I have been assuming this entire time that it was at 26%.
I don't know, but I just walked around this way. I'm like,
I think it's 92 because the lower number's flashing. So yeah,
I was like, I'm not sure where it's at.
that's awesome, dude. Yeah, I was thinking it was 26 when you said that.
Mysteries of life.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. So. Well, if it's at 90, or I hope it's not at 26%, because it hasn't went up. I'll take it back to Cooper and make him.
I'm pretty sure it's 92.
All right, so it's time to feed Robert.
How many ounces in a cup?
12? 8 ounces in a cup.
8 ounces.
Does it have a measure?
It's 18 ounces.
So a little less than half.
It's a cup and a half, so
Cup and a half.
about half.
Probably there.
Probably a cup and a half.
Yeah. Probably better have a
Right about there.
little bit more than a little bit less.
Yeah.
All right, so now we just gotta boil our cup and a half of water.
Was it saying about watched water never boils?
A watched pot never
Yeah,
boils.
watched pot never boils.
All right, so look away.
Yeah. This is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right, we'll come back and give you guys a review of how this stuff is.